Well, I do know it's early, but this may be my pick for the best album of 2024 already. It's Gosson's February. It came out this month, and of course it did. It's called February. It's the work of Virgil musician Scott Gossen, and that's where you get the name for this. I guess is it really a band or is it your solo persona?
Yeah, it's mostly just me. I've written all the songs, demoed them, and then the guy that I work with, Derek Elliotson, he perfected the drums, perfected the keyboards, and helped produce some of the tracks on there. So, but yeah, it's mostly just me.
What made you decide to take the step and print this on vinyl, white vinyl?
Yes, I collect vinyl. I have been for 10 plus years. It's kind of just, I really enjoy having something physical nowadays. You know, we used to always buy CDs. You see who actually played on the album, a bit of the credits. So I wanted to that was my goal, to like print something, have something that people could hold if they want, and yeah.
You're a father of three.
Yep.
Got a lawn care business that keeps you busy for probably about 6-7 months of the year.
Yeah.
How do you find time for music now? This is really your return to music.
It's, yeah. In the last February, I wrote this album in the month of February, and I have more time in the winter because I'm doing lawn stuff those 7-8 months of the year. So kids are getting a bit older. I had more time to get in there and just really write, and decided, okay, I'm gonna commit myself to actually completing a project. So
the songs on here, they're all really nostalgic. They're folky, sort of indie folky.
Yep.
Where did you get your inspiration?
I mean, life experiences, different. There's a lot. I listen to so much music. Like every week, I find a new artist. I listen to a lot of indie folk, which is sort of the genre of that. Just constantly listening to music, experimenting with sounds, writing, recording. Yeah.
Before you had your family, you were pursuing music. You went to Montreal for a while, released a couple of CDs that got a little bit of attention, but you packed it in around 2010?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I sort of packed it in. It was time to make some money, time to work, and still played a little bit of music here, cover bands, different stuff like that, but sort of packed in the dream of being like a writer, like a songwriter, I guess. But now I'm just more into it than I ever have been. So.
And that's what I really love about this album is the songwriting. It's your singing, it's the playing, but really the thing that stands out for me is that the songs are really well written. This could be released pretty much anywhere. It could be a big radio hit in the States, I think.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I mean, I definitely worked on the art of each song having like somewhat of a theme put together. That was something that I've learned from my younger years writing. Because it's easy to just write something and it doesn't really make sense even to yourself, I find. I can write, on your phone, you type something, you write so this one I definitely took time to sift through the tracks. Some tracks didn't make it. I would lyrically, if they worked, so I would just tweak them a bit, so.
February 24th at Osthaus album release party. If people show up, they can politely ask for a copy of this, and you'll hand it over, no charge.
No charge. Come get a vinyl. Just getting the music out there right now, and get it while it's hot, right?
And they're going to hear all the songs on this album, including the one you're going to play today, "Reaching."
Yes.
What's it about?
So "Reaching" is a bunch of different little stories that I put together of just life experiences, people I've run into. And then the chorus is sort of like me being overly optimistic that things are going to work out okay, which sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. So that was the idea.
Rose-colored glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Gosson with "Reaching," Scott Gossen.
All right. Scott's dad had a dingy basement, bowling alley, don't think I ever met his mom. Halfway through 6th grade, he changed his last name, by now could be another one. Marcy only ever really hung out with the boys, so confused as to where to go. She tried to find a place on the playground one day and ended up with broken bones. I'm always reaching for something quite like in the movies. In the end, everything is okay. Try to tell myself they ended up fine, although I know it's not likely that way. Andre had the most expensive PV drum kit in his bedroom, although we all knew it was fake. We just smiled it, all agreed at every big story, knowing it was just his way. And I played a lot of music and met a lot of people, honorable mention to pocket change. People said they loved it, maybe even a hit. Kid, you're gonna make it someday. I'm always reaching for something quite like in the movies. In the end, everything is okay. Try to tell myself they ended up fine, although I know it's not likely that way. Dave was chipper, early in the morning, one big smile, one big wave. He battled with his demons even though he couldn't see them. I wish I could have helped him some way. I'm always reaching for something quite like in the movies. In the end, everything is okay. Try to tell myself they ended up fine, although I know it's not likely that way. Quite like in the movies where everything is just so fake. Try to tell myself they ended up fine, although I know it's not likely that way. That way.